Hey, do me a favor, look at the person on either side of you. Look at him and say these words. Say, today is your lucky day. Wait. Don't touch. Just look at him again and tell him why. Tell him because you're going to sit next to a good-looking person right now. All the good-looking people, go ahead and say that. Here we go. Hey, you know, can I get one of these? Here we go. When I say hey, you say ho, hey. That was kind of weak. That was really weak. Come on, California. We can do better than that. I was in Indiana all last week. I'm glad to be back home. Let's do this. Let's do it one more time. People in the back of the cheap seats. Let's get ready. Come on, y'all. Here we go. Keep my volume. Here we go. When I say hey, you say ho, hey. Last time I was here, ladies, you were running the school. Just the ladies. So can I hear from the ladies? Hey. Where the fellas at? Hey. Ladies, don't be laughing at them. Some of you are dating them, okay? Here we go. Ladies, you guys deep voice heard. Ladies, don't you ever do that again. That is some scary stuff. Fellas, do the ladies high voice. Hey. When you got seniors in front going like this. Oh, that's good, man. Here we go. Everybody, hey.
You want to like move this one?
First of all, let's say this. Mr. Kelly, an amazing man. But when he did say this about me, he goes, we got a motivational speaker. He knows me better than that. He knows I ain't a motivational speaker. He knows I'm not going to lie in front of the family. God bless America. He knows that I'm going to keep it 100 and I'm not talking about the car. He knows that I'm going to get up here and be so honest, you're going to look at me and go, that does not sound motivational, but the senior's going to be like this. But it is the truth. So let me just say this. When I said motivational speaker, I don't get up here, I don't lie. I don't go up here and go like this. Be positive. Be positive. If you fall in life, get back up. Be positive. Hey, you laughing? Wait a minute. Some of you are laughing. Let me just say you this. Be positive, really? If I was a teacher sitting off to the side, standing off to the side, and I had somebody say that to my kids, the first thing I would go is this. Be positive. Come on, man. We work with teenagers. Be positive. Shoot, what is that, a blood type? Be positive. Wait, you laughing? Hey, can you go home? I saw a little distinguished California school. Can you go home and look at your homework and just think positive? Wait, one girl woke up. No. Can you imagine turn that into a teacher and the teacher look at you like this? Hey man, you should have turned this in last week. It would have helped out your... What is this? That's my homework. There's nothing on here. I thought positive. Can I say it again? I'll say it this way, so you understand what I'm saying. Motivation doesn't come from a speaker. Motivation comes from effort. But effort has to come from you. I am so glad the seniors are here. Because if I just speak the truth, seniors will be out in the audience like this. No, that's right. So last Friday, I said, you're going to graduate with friends, and then you're going to graduate with maybe one, maybe two real friends. Seniors were like this. I had a freshman girl look at me like this. Yep. I saw her look at her friend, she goes like this. I can see her mouth, she goes, we'll see. I am so glad it was a senior there because he was like this, you will see. Can I say it again? What's the difference between friends and real friends? I will first of all say this. Real friends will always give you more effort. I know where I'm at. I know I'm in California, so let me say it a different way. Teachers don't get to work because they're positive. Teachers get to work because they give effort. Let me say it this way. There are going to be times when you feel like an adult, because I'll be talking to you like an adult, because I know some people in here have to take the adult role at home, because somebody at home is not giving them the effort. I just don't want you to walk in here going, let's put this all on this guy so we can walk out of here and learn something, get something out of this. Let's put all this on this guy so we can walk out of here and feel better and get better. This guy's going to leave this school today, so let's create something bigger than this guy. And all this starts with effort. You don't win championships. You don't win because you're positive. You win because you give more effort. Everything starts with effort. So if you give me some of that, You're going to walk out of here better, not because of me. Not to mention we got people sitting on the floor, which is not cool. They didn't tell me you're going to be sitting on the floor. Last time my kids sat on the floor, I helped them out because I had them stand up. And I didn't know to tell people to stand up. But about 7 years ago, I'll never forget, a sixth grader walked up to me after an assembly. I spoke to 700 sixth graders, Denver, Colorado. I would never do that again. One sixth grader came out of nowhere, freaked me out, kind of caught me off guard. He goes, "Mr. Hawkins," out of nowhere. Everybody was out of the gym. I said, "What's up, little man? What you doing?" He goes, "I got butt lock." You laugh. I said, "What did you say?" He goes, "I got butt lock." I was just thinking, grown man, little kid, there was no one around. I just started walking away. I walked out the door. He came outside. Now he got three buddies in the back. He goes, "You don't even know what butt lock is." He got three guys going, "Yeah!" So man, it freaked me out. I kind of looked at the guy. There were people around, so I walked up to him. I said, "Man, what is butt lock?" Then he went from being laughing and having fun. He got all personal. His vein popped out. He started to yell. He goes, "We have to sit down." I said, "You're in sixth grade. You should sit." I'm from California. I told you. He looked at me. He goes, "We have to listen to you." I said, "Man, you better watch yourself." I got closer to him, and then he goes like this. As soon as we stood up, half the butt cheek fell asleep. I said, "That's not called butt lock, that's called issues. And that's what you have." And then I walked away. He goes, "You ever tried walking with butt lock?" I said, "Man, if you don't get away from me." He goes, "I had to chase you down." He goes, "Come on, Moody." And he started walking towards me. "Wait a minute, I was about to report it, but I didn't want to miss my flight." So as soon as I got in my car, when I got back to the airport, I was laughing because I figured out what he was saying. Let me translate it for all the people, because you guys are in high school, everybody getting bigger now, mucho musculo and drinking milk. This is good. Here we go. Let me translate it. What he's really saying is this. It took me a while. Here's what he's really saying. Mr. Hawkins, what? Because of our age, we always get adults to try to tell us what to do. And when you become an adult, you're going to know we're right. That's another story. What about it? What about it? Parents speak to us. Teachers speak to us. People like you come up to the school and speak to us. And we don't even remember what you say. Shoot, let's try this out. Do. Girlfriend right here. Hey. You're an upperclassman, I can tell. Upperclassman? I can tell. You around all the guys, you get it doing good, okay? She got confidence. This is confidence right here. Senior? Junior? Okay, who was your last speaker at the school? You had a guy last year. What are you talking about? Wait a minute, I was in Orange County. I said this at a girl at Canyon High School. I said, "Who was your last speaker?" They had 2,800 people in the gym, and I was looking at her. "Who was your last speaker?" She was like this. Last year. And I looked at her, and girls, I will only ask you because you're amazing. At least you would try. Girls will give some type of effort. I looked at her and said, "Who was it?" She was like, And then her friend next to her tried to help her out, because that's what girls do in high school. They always stick together unless it's over a guy. So the girl next to her goes like this. In front of me, she goes, "Remember the guy we had last year?" The little girl was like this. "What guy?" She goes, "Remember the guy who came to our school for Earth Day?" I thought I was in church. She stood up so fast. As soon as that girl said Earth Day, she goes like this. "Oh yeah!" I was like, "What's wrong with you?" She goes, "We had a guy for Earth Day." I said, "Cool. What did you learn?" I said, "You didn't learn anything?" She goes, "I did." I said, "What did you learn?" She goes, "Earth." I go, "What about Earth?" She goes, "What do you mean? We're here." Fellas, don't be laughing at the ladies. Fellas, let me just say this. I never ask a young man, because I've already been a young man. I'm a man. I already know what the young men are thinking. Guys don't even care. Who was your last speaker? I don't know. Why are you yelling at me? I don't care. Let me say it again. He is sixth grade, 12 years old. What he's really saying is this. Mr. Hawkins, people don't follow what people say. People follow what people do. Let me say it one more time. He said it, I agree. I don't think people follow what people say as much as they follow what people do. But prove them wrong. Everybody in this beautiful gym, please do exactly what I say. Put your right hand up in the air like this. Only if you have on deodorant. Cool, if you don't have on deodorant, please keep your hands down. Put your right hand up in the air like this. Start going like this, start going like this. Ladies, I see you in those chairs, don't go there. I got girls going like this. Hey, don't do that. Here we go, back this way. Way to go, fellas, way to go. Go back this way. Cool, look up here, real quick, put it right under your chin. Cool, now watch this. Here we go. Look at the person on either side of you. Is that your chin? Brother, is that your chin? Girlfriend, if that's your chin, that's some scary stuff. When I left California and came back, we still call this the chin. Wait, hands down, hands down. Wait, I love the attitude. I said, put your hands up. I had some people with attitude look at me like this. You put your hands up. Then I have to correct the guys. Put your hands up if you have deodorant. Now the guys looking at their friends like this. Oh man, you got it. Then I said this. People don't follow what you say, but they follow what you do. Adults, we think more like this. This is how adults think. What point is he trying to make now? Students, here's your vibe. I can feel your vibe. You're looking at me like you know something, so you're like this. Oh man, this is stupid. And then I said, put it under your chin. You look at me like you knew something. And I'm like, is that your chin? You're like, hey. I even saw some teachers who participated go like this. Dang, that's good. So let me say it again. People don't follow what people say. And the reason why some of you are sticking your hands up, the reason why right when I put my hands up, you start to want to put your hand up, because he's right. People don't follow what people say. People follow what people do. So Mr. Kelly was nice enough to share some things with me. And one of the things he said, because he do care, because every school is different, one of the things he said was this. Our school is amazing, it's incredible, but Keith, to be honest with you, they deal with a lot of pressure. The pressure to get straight A's, pressure in sports, pressure in activities, pressure in arts. They have no downtime, all they do is work, work, work. Now this is not every school. Some schools I go to, I have to say, you know what, you need to give effort and you'll do better in class. This school right here, what I'm saying is this. People feeling pressure to fit in. People feeling pressure to feel like they belong. People trying to keep up with the Joneses. People trying to look a certain way. So I came here today to speak the truth. And the truth is this. There's not one P. There's not just peer pressure, but there's 3 P's. And the first one is this. It is peer pressure. And my whole thing is this. Something I've learned about school, and I love what the kids said in Oklahoma. Man walked up to me after the assembly, came on stage, and to be honest with you, this is how it really went. The lady who hired me said, there's a kid who wants to speak to you. I said, I see him in the audience. I see him in the auditorium, everybody left. I said, is he mad? She goes, he don't look happy. I said, is he okay? She goes, he wants to say something to you. I said, when he comes up here, where you gonna go? And she goes, I'll be behind the curtain on the stage, because if anything goes down, I'll come out here and help you. And in my head, I'm thinking, dang, what kind of kid is this? Hey man, he came up on stage, and as he got close, I watched his hands, and I saw his hand balled up, and he wasn't happy. And when he walked up to me, I looked at him, and I did one of these fellas. As soon as he came up to me, I was like, man, he was like, what's up? And when he came up to me, I said, are you okay? He goes, hey man. I was like, what? He goes, hey man, I love what you said today. We did the guy thing. I said, what's up with you? He goes, I love what you said about things being temporary. I go, what are you talking about? He goes, Mr. Hawkins, all these people trying to fit in, all these people want to be accepted. He goes, they don't even accept themselves. So I'll take that baton and I'll go from here. First of all, you don't need to worry about being accepted at this school because most people at this school don't know you. Second of all, I will say is this, you're trying to still figure out who you are. But if you don't accept yourself for who you are right now, others won't accept you. What this young man is saying is this. Mr. Hawkins, there's only 3 things permanent. And I said, what is permanent? He goes, education. I said, why education? He goes, you see the kids at our school, some of these girls, some of these people wearing expensive clothes. I said, I noticed that. He goes, well, without an education, it's hard to get a great job or a career to afford those clothes. I said, I agree. He goes, second thing is permanent is the memories we create. I said, why memories? He goes, you had 3,100 people laughing at something we used to do. I said, what's the last thing? He goes, the last thing is permanent is the people we help. I said, why people we help? He goes, you might forget the people you help at this school, but the people you help at this school won't forget you. So I'm looking at you guys and I'm saying this. When I walked up here, people judged me. They're going to judge the way you look. When I walk up here, they're going to judge. But my whole thought in my head is this. You're temporary. Why am I so worried about, why would you be worried about something that is temporary? Why would you put your energy in what's temporary? Well, Mr. Hawkins, these people are mean. Some people judge. Some people do that. That's all temporary. You got people in your life who care about you. You got people in your life who support you. You got people in your life saying, you can do this. Put your energy in that. But all that peer pressure, one thing I know is this. You get people who dress alike, talk alike, look alike. They'll sit by race, they sit by gender. And even the kids who claim they're different at the school hang out with the other kids who claim they're different. So what does that tell you? It tells you this.
It tells you we all want to be accepted. It tells me when you laugh at something I say, it makes me feel like you accept me. When you're actually listening to me when I'm speaking, it makes me feel like I belong here. But my message is this. I don't think you should do anything and everything to feel like you belong, especially for those who are temporary. And I don't think you should be walking around with anxiety and feeling hurt or feeling like people don't accept you. I'm saying this. Accept yourself. Why? Because you will graduate with self. You came here, self. You will graduate self. High school is temporary. It's the education you're going to walk away with. It's the memories we create. You ever notice that most people in high school are normal? Stop being so normal. Fellas, I walk into school sometimes and guys look, bless you, guys are looking at me like this. Guys look at me like this. Son, you all right, bro? He's like, you got the hood on, you all right? I'm right, yeah.
Okay. Can I say this?
I walk on campus, I go to school, people look at me like, what's up?
And I'm like, fellas, what's up? Remember back in the day when you weren't normal? Fellas, I'm talking to guys. Remember back in the day when you were a little kid and someone said, wipe your nose, and you looked at them like, why would I go get tissue when I have my sleeve? You ever see a little boy like this? Hey, you need to wipe your nose. You look like a glazed donut. Remember the white stuff on our sleeve we went to school called the snail trail? Look at the girl. The girls go like this. Ugh. The guys are like quiet because it's happening. Ladies, remember you used to come home, people used to come home, you had a little imaginary friend. My daughter used to go like this. All the time. She used to go, Daddy. I'm like, hey, Kate, she goes, Daddy, did you say hi to Brittany? Nobody near, that's my baby. I'm like, oh, look at Brittany. Kate was like, Daddy, Brittany not even over there. She's over here. I'm like, ah. Ladies, when you were a little girl, raise your hand if you had an imaginary friend. If you have the courage to raise your hand, go ahead when you were a little girl. Okay, you see the girls who don't raise their hands? They don't raise their hands because they still got them. Let me go with the boys, okay? Fellas, remember this, fellas? Remember this when we were kids? The other day in San Francisco, I had a girl in front go like this, to me in my face. What is that? 5 guys in the back said, shh, that's a car. One guy was like this, Hot Wheels. Raise your hand if you used to talk to yourself when you're a little kid. Anybody used to talk to you? There you go, there you go, there you go. Here we go, here we go. Raise your hand if you still talk to yourself. You know that's different. You know that's different. There you go. Wait, hey, this is how cool this school is. This is what I remember. I said, raise your hand if you still talk to yourself. 90% of the kids are going like this. Shh. Yeah. We got 10% of the kids looking around like this. But as soon as you raise your hand, they're looking like this. Then she started going like this. raise his hand, he talked to himself. Why are you laughing? Because you talking to yourself.
And then you talk about you gotta go to school, we need to accept people who are different. We need to be more tolerant. We need to give out and to just be with everyone, make them your friend. Remember in elementary school? Y'all remember the playground? Y'all remember how crazy the playground was? Ladies, remember the pole with the yellow ball? What was that game called? The pole with the yellow ball? Hey, remember girls, ladies, remember you made a dance out of tetherball? Boom, hey! Fellas, you know why we don't laugh when we try to kill that ball, but the ball used to hit you back in the face? Can I say this? Hey, and remember the big red ball we get into kindergartners? Every teacher remember it. Remember the big red ball? Kickball? Everybody remember this is kickball. You know this kid. Back up. Back up. Get deep. Why? He can kick. Remember this? Remember this one? Get close. Get closer. Why are you gonna keep it overhead? No, he can't kick. Hey, remember dodgeball was the only time we could hit somebody and not get in trouble? And remember ladies, you were so fast, we were so jealous, girls never got hit until they turned around. As soon as they turned around to see the ball was, that little girl was, went right up to the PG was wrong, she's like, what did they say? Get back in there. The girl's like, I'm hurt. Come on, man, the teacher's getting to hit you, they knew you were hurt. I'm hurt. Yes, you are. Get in there, that's a friendly game of dodgeball. You know what, someone said this last week in Indiana, he said, I love what you did today. Why didn't you take him back to being a little kid? I said, well, I was talking about the peer pressure. He goes, what does that have to do with peer pressure? And I said, well, when they were little kids, it wasn't about who was the smartest like it is now. It wasn't about who was most athletic like it is now. It wasn't about the way you looked like it is now. The young lady said, I can say this, I would never say it, because that's not my story. But in Woodland, California, when I did this activity called Cross the Line, I said, cross the line, going through all the struggle. I said, cross the line if you come from a divorced family. Out of 300 students, people cross the line. I said, cross the line if sometimes you come to school and you don't feel like you belong. People cross the line. I said, cross the line if you cut yourself because you don't like what you see in the mirror. People cross the line. You've been physically abused, mentally abused. Cross the line if your parents talk about your grades more than they talk about you. And I almost forgot. And it wasn't because I didn't think it was a big thing. But I almost forgot. And I'm just like about to go to the next activity. And I go, cross the line if you've ever been bullied. Social media, physically, mentally, verbally, whatever it is. And I had all these people cross the line out of 300, 200, over 200 students cross the line. And because I'm not normal, I said, if you want to talk about it, raise your hand. And I had a couple of counselors look at me. A couple of students' hands went up. I had 50 leaders in there. One of my leaders' hands went up. And she's like, right in front of me, I give her the mic and she goes, people keep teasing me because of my weight. And see, in this idealistic world where you're supposed to be looking a certain way, she already had the mic and people weren't ready for what she was supposed to say, but she said it anyway. And I'm glad she said it. Because she's just saying something that we all want to say, but no one says it. So straight up, she goes, people keep calling me fat. And I got mad because I'm not a teenager. The first thing I'm thinking is, wait, you gonna call her a name? She comes through the same gates you come through? She gets up in the morning, she don't want to get up just like you. She come up to the school, she's being told what to do just like you. She wants to feel like she belongs at this school just like you, and you're going to say something because she don't look the way you think she should look? So when I'm behind her, I was just like, and I saw some guys' heads go down. And she's feeling the pressure. She's like, I don't look the way I'm supposed to look. I don't look like these people want me to look. And then
then she hit him with this, and I'm glad she told the truth. She goes, I realize I gained weight, but I'm on medication. Now everybody's quiet, and now everybody's looking at her, and her supposed friends are looking at her. And my first thought is this. Everybody in here got a story. Everybody lives a certain way. Everything is going on in someone's life, and we don't even think about it. Even her friends looked at her and said, are you okay? She's, no, I'm not okay. She started crying. And now these seniors, she's a senior, they're coming up to her and hugging her, and she goes, I have stage 2 lung cancer. Now everybody's looking at her, guys' heads are going down. I don't know if they're the ones who are talking about her, but their heads are going down. These people are hugging her, and I look at your school, in every school, and I say this, everybody has a story. Everybody is trying. Everybody wants to belong. Everybody goes through something. So why make it harder because you're insecurities? Because they don't look a certain way. What does this have to do with peer pressure? It's hard. It's hard going to school with 2,100 people. Especially when you're not equipped to handle that pressure. So I'm looking at you and I'm saying this. These people who do wrong and say things to you, they're temporary. Don't hold on to what they're saying like it's permanent. Hold on to the things that are helping you, that are supporting you. The young lady then says this. She goes, my parents said I don't have to come to school anymore. They said I don't have to be here. But every day I come to school and I see my friends and I see people who I've known for so long, they just make me feel like I'm alive, so I show up every day. That's who you are. That's how much you matter to someone else. And there's some people in here, you don't think you matter, you don't think, oh, well, I'm not like that. I'm looking at you going, so there's someone at this school that when they see you, you make them feel like they matter, like there's someone that they're important, that they can do it and they can make it. And so that's why I said we should all show up here. We should all show up and put a smile on our face, not for us, but maybe for someone else. Oh man, this is 2016. You're going to graduate in 2016, 2015, 16. Let me just say this. This whole stuff about putting each other down, that needs to stop. That whole thing about saying something about someone on social media, don't look at the society. It can stop. It's a lot of pressure. But what's permanent? If most don't get anything out of this, if most students walk out, I'm not going to get anything out of this. Don't be most. Just be you. You're ugly. That's your opinion. Why don't you care about my opinion? You're temporary. 3 P's. Peer pressure. Let me say this. My wife and I got 3 little kids. Any, many, miny, and it won't be no more. We got a 7-year-old who's... We got a 10-year-old, and we got a 12-year-old. Let me say this.
Parents will never say it, but I'm going to say it because I'm a parent. There's a whole bunch of parent pressure. My son is 10 years old, and I'll be yelling like this at him. Jalen! In a basketball game. I taught you how to do that. I had a coach the other day said something great to me. He goes like this, in a game. Dad, enough. To me, and I was like this. And he goes like this. If he's not making mistakes, he's not learning. And I was like, there's all these kids in here scared to fail.
scared to make mistakes, trying to be perfect because of all the pressure we put on you. You got an A student, straight A, 4.0, stressed out at this school like this, about to take a test, and that person walking around like this. Oh, I gotta take a test. I'm freaked out. I've only studied 12 hours. I didn't go out last weekend. Oh no, I might get an A minus. Then the kid who gets straight D's and C's is walking around with no stress. What up? I'll see you next weekend! And it's like, wait a minute. Shouldn't that be reversed? Let me say it this way. There's a young lady I'm gonna call up here. But I'm gonna call her up here, and I've seen her in this audience right now, but I'm gonna call her up here because I got a disturbing email the other day. And it was from a young person who helped me be a better parent. And one of the things she said in that email was her parents love her grades more than they love me. So in that email, she goes, my parents love my grades more than they love me. So I'm gonna look you in the eye and I'll say this. I know we put a ton of pressure on you. If you have free time, most parents think you're going to get in trouble. So they try to fill it. There's some students in here, your parents want you to do so great in this school. They want you to do well in your schoolwork because they didn't have education, so they're trying to give it to you. Some of you parents, some of you people in here right now, your parents did extremely well in education and they've seen what it's done for them, so they're trying to give it to you. So many times we put all this pressure though, you're scared to fail. So when I call this young lady up, I love the respect you're giving me, but please give her the same respect because she didn't know about this. There's a young lady I saw over here having some fun. And before I freak this audience out, because you're looking at me like, oh God, don't pick me. But I have to pick her. That's right. I don't know who you are. It's all good. We're family. God bless America. We're going to be good, okay? You got this? Okay. Come on up here. Give young lady a round of applause. Okay, Ms. Taylor's a senior. Let me say this. My first thought is this, to the whole school, I want to say this. We always should watch what we say, because people forget what you say, but they don't forget the way you made them feel. I had some young men on a skateboard where they were in the car, I wasn't home, they drove by my house in a truck to go to the top of the hill so they could do their skateboarding, and they said something to my daughter. My daughter looks much older than what she is. She's 12. But they drove by, and her little brothers were in the yard with her, and they said, not for her to hear, but they were talking, and my daughter heard her say, do you think she's hot or do you think she's fat? And when I came home, my kids were quiet. I thought they did something wrong, but they were scared to tell me that the guy said that. So I said, came to her, what's wrong? And she started to cry. And I said, Jalen, what happened? He goes, Daddy, those boys out there said, do you think she's hot or do you think she's fat? So, I went and got my shoes on. And I took my daughter and got in the truck. And unfortunately, I had to go look for some guys who said this to a 12-year-old kid. And when I got to them, and I got her out of the truck, and I told them her age, they felt bad, which made me more upset, because they only felt bad because of her age. So ever since that, I've been trying to tell parents, you really need to start saying some amazing things to your kids because it's going to give them the confidence at that school. They need to know that it's not about the grades. It's that you love and you care and you care about them. So I'm going to use you as my example. I'm going to say some words to you. And I want you to tell the audience, if your dad said those words to you, how would it make you feel? Okay? So basically, you're going to be my daughter. We're family. God bless America. It's all good, okay? Okay, so here we go. First of all, dude, I love my daughter. She's the oldest, but she's my baby. If you were my daughter, if she was a senior, I would say this. I know I can be hard on you. I know that sometimes I'm not the most positive person. And sometimes I say things to you that I regret that I said. But I promise you one thing, Taylor. I won't be sorry. I will be better. Second thing I want to say to you is this. I know one day I'm going to let you down. And I know I have let you down. But I'm just a man, even though I'm your dad. I would love for you to believe in something bigger than that. Something else I want to say is this. When it comes to schoolwork, I'm always on you. And the reason why is because my mom had no education. We had to live in hotels, we had to live in cars, we lived with other people. She couldn't even feed her kids. So I stay on you because I never want you in that situation. You have friends, I saw you sitting with your friends. Let me say this. Sometimes friends are like, I will always be there for you. Taylor, I would die for you. But I'm not perfect. I'm just a parent. Okay. If your dad said those words to you, how would it make you feel?
It would make me happy to show that he cares about me. But I know parents can make mistakes just as kids make mistakes. And they should both be forgiving and understanding.
How's your relationship with your real dad?
Really good.
Raise your hands if you have a great relationship with your parents. Raise it high because you have great deodorant. Look to your left, look to your right, hands down. Raise your hands if sometimes they push you a little bit too hard. Keep your hands up, look to your left, look to your right, and your deodorant's still kicking. Hands down. Raise your hands if you feel the pressure not to let them down. Okay, here we go. Look to your left, look to your right. Okay, here we go. Hands down. Let me say this again. Taylor said it best. They deserve to be forgiven. True forgiveness is when you stop wishing that the past was different. Whatever they said to you, whatever fight you guys had, argument, that is not going to be different. So at least try to forgive them. Students, look over here. Last year, where I live in Auburn, California, we had 7 young people lose their lives. Not because of alcohol or nothing like that. They didn't have their seatbelts on. This young man was driving. He hit a curb, tried to correct the car, and they hit this tree. And when I went to that memorial and I saw those parents, I saw the hole in their heart that would never be replaced. So I'm going to look you in the eye and I'm going to say this. Your parents love you. Your parent love you. Whoever you have, they love you so much, but we are weird. Sometimes we don't get it. So instead of being quiet, talk to your parents. If that parent pressure is going to change, you have to talk to us. And the young lady said it best. Because we are not perfect. The biggest room in the world is room for improvement. We're trying. And we do what we do as parents because we love you. And for you to walk up here and have the courage to do it, I know if your parents were here right now, they'll be extremely proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep following them. Because they've taught you some great things. You're amazing. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. Here we go. Clap once. Clap twice. I said there's 3 P's, but the one thing I said was this: stop being normal. So we're about to do something that's not normal. When I say go, as soon as I say go, we're going to stand, we're going to get rid of the butt lock. Second thing we're going to do is this: we're going to do something that's not normal, but it's going to be the coolest thing since chocolate milk. Look to your left, look to your right, look at that person and go, I hope you're ready. Wait. Look at him again and say these words. Say, I don't get ready, I stay ready. Okay, now watch this. Now, we about to do this. It's going to be on video.
Oh, yeah.
Look. I got some people act like this. We going to be on video? Some people are like, we going to be on video. When I say go, we're going to stand. Here's another thing. If the teachers want to have fun and stand and do this with us, you can't be looking at the teachers in a normal manner. You can't be like this. Oh, yeah. They're having fun. Everything we're about to do is going to be abnormal. You got to go back to being a little kid. Remember back in the day when you saw your teacher outside of school? Now you see him outside of school, you look at him like this. You eat? You see your teacher at a restaurant, that ever freak you out? You have kids? You're married? That's your man? No! We're going back to being a kid, okay? My 7-year-old, he's the best at this. He'd be like this. Daddy, there's Mrs. Baloo. I'm like, she with her family still here. No! That's my kid! And my kid will run up to you. Ah! Jump on your legs. Yeah! Your teacher be like, get your kid off me. So, teachers want to have some fun? Let them have some fun. Okay? Can I get the student government? Can I get a chair, my brother? You're a good man. Give it up to him. Okay, here we go. All I want is this. Let's not be normal anymore. We're about to be abnormal. We're going to get rid of the butt lock and remember the quote. If we don't stand for what's right, we tend to fall for what's wrong. So let's stand, let's do this. Here we go. Please stand up. Please stand up. Here we go. Watch the mic, y'all, watch the mic. As soon as I cross the mic one time, I want you to clap one time. But I want you to clap so loud, I want your rival school to hear the clap. Who's the rival school? I don't even know who it is. Here we go. As soon as I cross, I'll do it. As soon as I cross the mic, loud. Here we go. Ready, set. No, I gotta cross the mic. Here we go. Ready, set. Don't be scared. No, get it right. Here we go. Ready, set. Both ways. No! Come on, discipline. I thought you did. Here we go. 1, 3. Football players. It's like a snap count. 1, 2, 3. Watch the mic. Ready, set. Let them hear you. Let them know. We're coming. Young lady walked in here with some of the student government students, and I said, you guys getting all this pressure, you do all these things, and she goes, no, it's fine, it's good for us. And I look at her like this, it's fine? It's good for you? Well, guess what? I'm happy for you, because you're going to do it for the rest of your life. She looked at me like this. She goes, what do you mean? I said, you're a kid. Take time to have some fun. So I'm about to show you some fun. I heard out here y'all playing Simon Says. I'm like, you should be doing homework. You playing Simon Says? I I said this way, if you can beat me in Simon Says, I got you on the lunch. But we got to go over the 3 rules. First rule is this. We don't do what Keith says, we do what Simon says. Second rule is this. Even if you flinch, you have to sit. Ladies, this is not a dance. You can't be like, da, 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 da. No. Last rule is this. If you flinch and don't sit down, I don't care how buff you are. I don't care how tall you are. I don't care how small or how adorable you think you are. If you flinch and don't sit down, I will do this to you. Bam! My boys, fellas, we're gonna come dog pound on your bones. We're gonna be real like, bring it. We're gonna play it right now. I will say this too. People say, you didn't even tell us we were starting. We're starting right now. Shoot, let's do this. Take a deep breath. Who falls for taking a deep breath? Who falls for the first one? If you took a deep breath, be honest, be honest. If you take a deep breath, that was C, that was C. Hey, thank you for being honest. Don't worry about it. Let's give them a big round of applause. Big round of applause. Wait. Why are you clapping? Why are you clapping? Let's do this. Simon Says clap once. We got kids sitting down like this. Simon Says clap once. Simon Says touch your knee. That's your ear, y'all. That was the ear. Take your hands off your knee. Now you're out. Simon Says take your hands off your knee. Clap once. What you do? Simon Says clap once. Simon Says clap twice. Simon Says lean this way. Simon Says say, oh yeah. Say, oh no. That's good. Clap once. Oh no. Simon Says clap once. Lean straight up. What you doing? Oh! Simon Says lean straight up. Clap once. Oh! You were out like yesterday. Simon Says clap once. You know what? I'm looking around way better than last Friday. Let's see how good you are. There's about 20 of you left, but let's see how good you are. We're going to have you guys come up on this line and do it in front of everybody. Big round of applause. Come on out. Let's do this. Seniors, juniors, come on up here. Freshmen, let's do this. Hurry up. Hurry up. Don't sit down. Don't be scared. Come on up. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Wait. Stop. Simon did not say come up here. Here we go. Look at this guy. He's got it. Here we go. Couple people in. That was just my B game. Here's my A game. Simon Says stop once. Simon Says lean this way. Simon Says lean this way. Simon Says inhale. Clap once. Quickly exhale. Now you're up. Simon Says exhale. Lean straight up. Dude, you were out, bro. You were out a long time ago, both of you. Let's give this young man a big round of applause. Good job. Simon Says, have a seat, have a seat, have a seat. And y'all taking this to another level. Please let me say this. My last son, name is Brendan. We call him Mr. B because they act like he owns the house, but he don't pay rent. He does 2 things very well. He gets lost and he can get food out of anyone. My middle son was playing fall ball last year. I couldn't find Brendan all after the game, and I was scared because my wife wasn't there. I don't watch him that well. So I told my other kids, I said, y'all find him? You don't find him? Daddy, we don't know where he's at. Man, 45 minutes went by. I'm about to call my wife. He came out of nowhere. It looked like he came out of a bush. No, he was like this. He goes, hey, what y'all doing? I go, Brendan, where were you? He goes, I was over there. I said, man, we were looking for you. He goes, Daddy, I was looking for you. I said, who are you with? He goes, Daddy, I was with the team. I go, Brendan, Jalen, the whole team was looking for you too. What team were you with? He goes, I was with the team that he played against. I said, the team we lost against? He goes, yeah. I said, hey man. He goes, yeah. I go, where'd you get the cake? He had cake, he forgot it's all on his lip. He goes, oh. from a man? I go, what man gave you cake? He goes, Daddy, the coach gave me some cake too. I go, Brendan, the coach we lost against? He goes, he gave me cake. Can I say this? Mr. B, if he was here today, he's a hugger. I took him to Gilroy. Part of it was because I needed him for carpool. This is last year I took him to Gilroy, but I didn't know what to do with him when I got him to school. I asked these girls to watch him, and they said, we got you. I'm up there doing my thing. He left these girls. He found his way in the back with the guys. He's up there. I noticed him because he was on one of the guys' shoulders. I said, get down here. He goes, he tried to go back to the girls. I said, no, get up here. I go, Brendan, what are you doing? He goes, I was playing. I said, we didn't come here to play. He goes, Daddy, I'm sorry. And all these girls, fellas in this school were like this. Even the guys were like, dang, dude, be nice. And then he was about to cry, so to stop crying, because I know if he cried, he'll pee his pants. I had to switch it in front of the whole school. I go like this, Brendan, relax. I said, B, what do you think of the big kids? They call y'all the big kids. He goes, Dad, you gonna speak to the big kids? I go, what do you think about the big kids? He goes, he looks at me, love them? Every girl. Oh, every guy. Why does he love us? Fellas, acting like this. This is a true story. Last year I go, why do you love them? He goes, I want to help them. Every girl. Oh, all the guys are like, dang, that's cool. Let me say it again. 3 P's. I'm going to go to Brendan. I'm going to say this. I said there's a lot of peer pressure. We need to get past that, figure out what's permanent, what's temporary. I said there's a lot of parent pressure, but please know this. If you have that, it's because they love you. And you do have that. So talk to us. And then we have a whole bunch of personal pressure. And you know where it's coming from? It comes from this.
Whenever you compare yourself with anybody at this school, somebody always ends up better and someone ends up less. That's why you get a whole bunch of seniors when they get accepted for their college. They're going to go like this. Well, I'm going to this school. And someone's going to go, but I got accepted to this school. And someone's going to go, well, I got accepted to this school. And it's like, stop comparing. Stop comparing your parents. I wish my dad was like your dad. I wish my mom was like this. Like, really? You know how many students I meet that wish they had their dad back? That wish their mom was still here? You know how many students in here, you're so smart, but you don't even think you're smart because you compare yourself with somebody else with a better grade? You know, young people walk around this campus don't like what they see because they're looking at other people and looking at their gifts. I love what the man said yesterday at church. How can you unwrap your own gift when you're constantly looking at everybody else's gift? What I'm saying to you is this. You need to let some of this stuff go. You don't get to choose your life, but you get to choose how you live it. And even though Mr. B is out of control sometimes, he inspires me to be better. But those are words. People don't remember words. And I'll finish with this. People don't remember everything you say, but they remember what you do. So let me end it with this. If this canister represents a human being, if this canister represents you, this canister has scratches on it, it has dents in it. What I'm saying today is this. First of all, everyone in here has a story.
Everyone in here goes through things, ups and downs, and if we should assume one thing, assume this. They might be having a hard day, bad day, and then they see you. You're the next person they see. So instead of giving that negative vibe, instead of saying something wrong, smile. Let me also say this. Please, let's go sit down. Let me say it this way. If this represents the young lady who crossed the line, if this represents anyone, we're so caught up on the outside, we forget what's on the inside. If this water represents what's good about people, even if people choose not to do something good. If it represents your dreams, your hope, your faith, your future, if it represents your friends, your family, if it represents your education, all I've been trying to say is this: it's not easy. It's not easy being always positive. It's not easy doing the work. The friendship is not always easy. The home life, family is not always easy. Sometimes you lose hope. Sometimes you stop caring. Sometimes you don't even understand. Sometimes you come to school and you're empty. And I'm saying this, you shouldn't be empty. You should feel good about who you are. First of all, if anybody's making you feel empty, they're temporary. What you think is what you're going to become. This is stupid. What you think is what you're going to become. Don't let people think for you. What you think about you is what matters. Stop looking on the outside to justify who you are on the inside. You are already accepted. Just accept yourself. You already belong here. But Mr. Hawkins, sometimes it's hard. It is hard. It's hard to feel like you belong. But have some courage. Even if you're scared, do it anyway. Don't look on the outside, look on the inside. I mean, we're trying to give young people hope. I mean, if you think about it, education is permanent. The memories you create are permanent. And the people you help. Now watch this. Can I say it this way? Parents, or parent, or whoever you have, we're just trying to do our best. Help us. Talk to us. And the last thing is this. You don't need to put all that pressure on yourself. You're not supposed to be perfect, and you're going to make mistakes, you're going to fail at things. Learn from it. I said something to someone, that's okay, learn from it. I told her I was sorry. Don't be sorry, be better. Sorry don't change the behavior, better is an action. Don't look on the outside. Look on the inside. Be real with yourself. Take advantage of it. I got a whole bunch of students in the back going, I got to get me one of those cups. Let me say it again. Like Mr. B said, the magic is not you. The magic is not the cup. The magic is within you. But you can't be normal when you think that way. Just be abnormal. Even if you think it's not. Now watch this. Put your right hand up, make this circle. Put it under your chin. Look at it. The whole school's like this. You ain't gonna get me twice, boy. Can I say it again? This morning you did do this. Now you're doing this. Bring it. Remember the quote. The biggest room in the world is room for improvement. Keep improving. Keep getting better. Keep having fun. Thank you. Thank you, sir. You guys are amazing. I'm going to turn over to Mr. Kelly.
control your class. We got another group coming in here, so we need to get you to clear out.